front end part we use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These three languages that browsers understand. What are the three languages that browsers understand? HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can use TypeScript for in later, but I'm not going to talk about TypeScript. Okay, so writing front end code with HTML and CSS and JavaScript is a web development. Okay, and one more thing, browser. Okay, browser request. Okay, browser request the server, then the server will send the response. So this is the complete web development. Front end, back end we use web server, DB, app, node, Python. Writing back end applications is called back end development. So we are not going to discuss more what is a I will teach you what is cookies, how does the front end works and back end works, so those stuff. But right now I'm gonna more focus on three things here. Okay, what HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. JavaScript is a programming language, dynamic effects and web applications for useful. This one for useful for the web application. So make sure one thing you guys also remember that if you are learning two or three things, it's really good. If you are in the three classes, that's really good. Make sure that master one programming very well. It's like you wanted to be a doctor, dental doctor, and also at the same time cardiologist. But instead, you just focus on one thing, then learn one thing. So I would encourage you to take two courses, two enough. But if you are still capable, you can take three. But this is a very simple course. Okay, so let's jump into the course. I'm gonna create a. Okay, so uh, I created a folder. Okay, so go to extension. Once you installed Visual Studio Code, then here click prettier. Okay, install code format. What it does is it makes the code looks good. Okay, it makes the format. It's a code formatter. So code will be in the format. Okay, so let's create a HTML. So I'm creating um, winnie.html. Okay, so winnie is a file name, .html is a extension for this file. Okay, so okay, what is HTML? Okay, HTML stands for hyper text markup language. Okay, what is HTML stands for? Hyper text markup language. So this is a web developers to use structure and describe the content of web page. It's not a programming language. HTML is not a programming language. And the second rule, HTML consists of elements that describe different types of content. So paragraphs, links, headings, images, video, etc. And also web browsers only understand HTML and render HTML code as web pages. So I will show you what is a element and okay. So there is a shortcut in Mac. You should press Shift and exclamation mark, then enter. Okay. So I'm going to delete everything here. Okay, so I'm going to delete. So this is a doc type HTML. It mentions that it belongs to the HTML. So doc type means, let's say for now, what you have to remember is doc type means I have a last name Challapilli. So everyone has a last name. My father name last name is a Challapilli. So we are belongs to Challapilli families. So HTML also belongs to doc type HTML. So I will give you a brief explanation about HTML. HTML is a hypertext markup language. Okay. Then so if comes to this is an open tag. So okay, head okay, so here if I go here, okay, so here head is a open tag, head is a tag. Okay, so there is a, this is called opening tag, this is called closing tag. But not all HTML has a opening and closing tags. Okay, first thing, this is a opening tag, this is a closing tag. Opening tag, how you write? So less than sign, head, close, greater than sign, then again open less than sign, forward slash, head, greater than sign. This is called element. Element has a open tag and closed tag. Okay, first rule. So second rule is um, okay, so um, okay, because this is a open tag and closed tag, right? I should not delete any tags. Okay, inside these tags are child tags. Okay, open tag, h tag, this is also child tag, this is also child tag, this is also child tag. Okay, first thing, so HTML elements has a open tag and closed tag. Okay, second thing is everything inside the body, it is visible on the web page. It is visible on the web page. So first, hello world. Okay, hello world. Okay, so this one I will change first class. Okay, so this one, okay, I installed auto live server. I'm gonna open with live server. So hello worlds, something I written, it doesn't matter. So anything you write in the body section, it will appears. Okay, anything you write in the body section, it will appears on the web page. Okay, so here the first class means this is a web page. If you click here, if you put your cursor, it will show you first class, the title of the page. What is the title of the page? It's a first class. So body, hello world. Hello world is the body and the first class. Okay, so everything, this is a header section. Everything inside the body only appears on the web page. So I will talk about later different tasks. Okay, okay, so header section, body, and then HTML. So HTML is the parent tag. Parent tag has a child tags. So let's say, okay, so there are so many tags we can use. Okay, first element is the, okay, so now I'm writing here, so okay, so p tag represents the paragraphs. P tag represents the paragraphs. So p tag only represents the paragraph. So okay, p tag represents the parent tag. So నేను చెప్ HTML is a markup language. HTML is a markup language. Okay, HTML is a markup language. This is called opening tag. Okay, name of the element wrapped in less than, close, less than, greater than, inside p. అలాగే again as well as closing tag, same as opening tag, but with a this operator, forward slash, with element has no content, it's omitted. Okay, inside, this is called content. Inside the tags, between the tags, content of the element in this example text, but it might be another element. If there is another element called child element inside the parent element called a child element. Some elements have no content. Some elements has a no content. For example, image tag has a no element. Okay, so this one, okay, so first section, what is HTML? So what is HTML?
Hypertext markup language.
Okay, HTML is a hypertext markup language. So, and the other thing is, what do you call HTML? This is this element called the main element, first element. Make sure that this element called parent element. Yeah, inners inside of the parent elements called child elements. Okay, okay. So, what do we call between these two tags? This is
Element.
information. What is that?
Element.
Okay, this is element. This is an P is an element. Okay, element starts with open tag and closed tag. Okay, inside the element called content. Inside the
Content.
element is called content. Okay, so
Yeah.
total everything called element, but inside the element called content.
Content.
Okay, this is a open tag, closed tag, and then content. This is everything called a element. So I hope makes sense. Anyone has questions?
No.
Okay, so we will go and learn more about few things. So then I will take you to the. Okay, we don't know. We don't. I don't want to discuss about HTML is a CSS, but now I'm going to discuss about H1 tag. Okay, so let's take you guys to the W3 schools. Okay, this is a basic. It's a very good platform. Okay, so okay, so okay, so here doc declaration represents the document type and helps browsers to display web pages correctly. Okay, because this is the family where this family comes from. Declares for HTML5 is okay. Okay, so mm, there are H1 is the heading tag. H1 element defines a heading tag. There are 6 types of heading tags. Okay, this is the highest one, highest heading. So I'm gonna change this one H1, this one H2. This is the second highest one, second highest H3, H4, H5. Oh come on, H6. Okay, this is the highest heading. This second, uh, third, sorry, fourth, fifth, um, highest four. Okay, so if let's go back to the web page. Okay, so okay, so this is a HTML is a markup language, and we discussed it. This is a highest heading tag. Okay, H1 is the highest heading tag. H2 is the second highest heading tag. Third H1 third means H3 is the third highest heading tag. Fourth is the fourth highest heading tag. Fifth is the fifth highest heading tag. H5, sorry, H5. So if you increase the size, if you increase H1, H1 is the highest one. uh, it's a first okay, so H1 is the first highest heading tag, second one, third one, fourth one. If the size increases, then the value of the content decreases. Okay, so do you have any questions? Do you guys have any questions? This one for now what we discussed. So I'm not going to do the project, but I will show you. I'm teaching you the rules, what is an element and what is how it works and see.
No.
Okay, so Ramya madam and um, who else in the class? Anil, Pawan. Do you guys have any questions? If you don't have, then I can.
No.
Okay, so make sure that so far you understand, right? So what we are teaching. So okay, so now and there are some other things I can discuss. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna delete these all things. Make sure that you understand paragraph tags, heading tags. Okay, so I'm gonna delete these all. Um, I'm gonna empty everything. Okay, so here I'm gonna create h1 tag. Sorry, h1 tag. Today is the first day of my full stack course, full stack bootcamp something. Yeah, it doesn't matter whatever you have. Okay, so let's say one more paragraph. I'm creating a paragraph called do you know who developed um, React? Do you guys have any idea who developed? Was yeah, great. So um, React is being developed by Meta, also known as a Meta, formerly also known as a ఏమంటాం formerly Facebook. Okay, so then you can have other text. I'm gonna create some other different. So so React is in big. I'm just using a different information. Angular is being developed by Google, but I don't want to talk about Angular right now. React is a JavaScript library. Okay, React is a JavaScript library. So if I go back here, if I see today is the first day of my full stack bootcamp, React is being developed by Meta and React is a JavaScript library. Okay, so here what I didn't do anything, I just did only simple thing. What did I do? I have one h1 tag and two paragraph tags. So now what I'm going to do is I just wanted to create one more tag. I wanted to create one more tag. So can you create a tag inside a tag? So can I create a tag here? Uh, is this acceptable? Is this looks good? So even though I have a parent class here, um, so React is a JavaScript library is the parent class, right, for this class. Okay, this one is the, but I created inside a child class, so it does not look good. Child element. So instead of doing this, you have to use a different element. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a one more element. The element name called span. Okay, so Okay, so something. Okay, so okay, now React is a JavaScript library for building user interface. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pound sign. Okay, so let's go back to here, span element, HTML element. Okay, what does the span do? Go to the HTML tag. So color part of a text. Okay, what the span element does, a span element which is used to color part of your text. So maybe I should delete this one, because maybe I will teach you tomorrow, because I should not if I teach you about how to create a class. So let's talk about simple things. Okay, elements. So do you guys have any doubts about elements? You don't have, I believe you don't have any doubts about elements. Okay, so now I'm going to teach two more elements, br tag and so I'm going to use here um, br tag. Okay, and here I'm going to use a hr tag. Okay, now if I go back to the my code, so here the hr tag, it gives us a horizontal line, br tag gives us a space, empty space. So br tag defines a line break and is an empty element without closing tag. There is no closing tag for the br. Okay, hr and self tags, these are called self tags, does not have a closing tag. So okay, now we will learn about attributes. So attributes, okay, attributes has a value, always have a values, have the attributes. Human has a different attributes, kind, loving, sorry, love, kind, handsome, beautiful, these are all called attributes. Okay, so attributes provide additional information about html elements. So each person has a attribute, it provides additional information about them, they are kind, honest, these are called attributes for the human. For example, um, Anil is a honest, kind, Pavan is a great, something, Ramya madam, honest and sincere and diligent, Vinay, um, sincere, yeah. So all html elements can have attributes, because html elements can give a additional information. Attributes provide additional information about elements. Attributes are always specified in the start tag. Attributes usually come in name, value pair, value pairs like name equal to value. Okay, the a tag defines a hyperlink. Href attribute specify the url of the page the link goes to. Okay, so then image tag is used to embed an image is an html page. The source attribute specify the both path to the image to be displayed. Okay, so uh, image tag should also contain width and height attributes which specify the width and height of the same image in pixels. So for suppose um, I'm gonna take this information, I'm gonna copy here. So if I go back to my page, it does not give us, because so you don't have this image. Okay, you don't have this image. So what you have to do is, okay, so um, so here one thing I'm gonna talk about okay, so if you don't have an image, um, so you don't have an image, so let's say um, mm, um, maybe not Okay, so oh, this is not this one. Java, come on. Okay, so I'm gonna quit this one. Okay, so if I go back to the program, hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so um, see, this is a how I showed you how to import the image. So okay, I didn't show you, but I just did it. Okay, first things first. If you want to use your image on your web page, make sure that you use a image tag. Okay, image tag does not have a closing tag. Okay, image tag with we use a source attribute. Okay, this attribute equal to, you put the link of the image and you set the values. I'm going to set 100, maybe height 200. So if I go back to the see just okay, 100. So this is not a good picture, but I just made it so that you know how to import the picture. First thing what you have to do is go to the folder, the folder desktop, and the folder you created, make sure that you keep the image in the same folder. Okay, it has to have the same path, it has to have the same location, then only it will appear. Okay, image. So this is the uh, this is the attributes, and we learned one thing here. Now I'm going to teach you about um, okay, so we didn't learn much about, but we learned about few things, the rules, what appears on the web page, what goes inside the body, what goes in the title, header section. Okay, so now I'm going to write simple things here. Mm, okay, so I'm going to write here simple things. What I'm going to do is use ul. What is ul means? Does anyone knows ul means? Anil, um, what's that? So
Can I tell you?
oh yeah, yes, go ahead. What is ul?
Unordered list.
Another list. So anyone knows what is another list means? Okay, make sure that if you don't have any experience with html, ask me. Okay, Pawan Kumar, you don't have Ramya madam, I think you never had experience with html and css, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
That's good. I know at least someone. When I you don't have an
Yeah, yeah, I don't have much experience. Yeah.
okay, okay, that's great. Pawan, you?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay, that's very good, so that I can have a time to explain. So this is an order list. Okay, this is an order list. You can have inside another list where we place whatever content needs. Okay, inside list. So okay, so now we can place whatever we want. So now I'm going to copy this one. Well, I'm going to copy the list. So okay, so I'm going to delete this one. Let's say control D. Oh, sorry. um, okay, so if I have one more list, I'm going to create. So instead of this, I'm going to delete this one, just the image. um, okay, so I'm gonna we have one more element. Okay, so we have, make sure that um, okay, so we have, I'm gonna delete this one first. Okay, now I'm gonna take this one. Okay, so um, okay, so I'm gonna create a, make sure that when you open a tag, make sure that you have to close the tag. Okay, so here I'm gonna put everything inside the tag. So let's see, uh, now I go back to see. So now we have the list. Okay, see, this is, what is this called? Did you see this one, the bullet point? This is called list. Okay, so now I'm gonna explain you. I showed you unordered list HTML W3 school, W3 schools. Okay, so good. Okay, so unordered list tag defines an unordered, that's called bulleted list. Okay, an unordered list starts with the ul tag. Each list item starts with the li tag. Okay, the list items will be marked with the bullet, small black circles by default. Okay, so make sure that you have to ask things. Uh, so you have to remember a few things. What is ul? Another list starts with the ul tag. Each list item starts with the list tag. The list items will be marked with the bullets, small black circles by default. So ఇవి, సో నేను ఏం చేసా, these are the 3 bullet points. Okay, so if we go back to our code, okay, so these are the, okay, so now if I want to have more, okay, so if I go back, sorry, if I go back here, my page, you can see, so it's in a list. Okay, now it's in a order. Now we created this is a, today is the first day of my full stack bootcamp, and React is being developed by Meta, formed Facebook. React is JavaScript library, and React is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces. So now we learned about how to use a bullet points. Okay, sorry, lists. What is ul is means unordered list, then list. So the list items will be marked with the bullet points. Okay, so the css list, okay, this one we don't need to discuss about. Now we are going to learn about hyperlinks. What is a hyperlink? Okay, hyperlink. Okay, now I'm going to teach you a few things. For so far, do you guys have any questions about these, what we did here? If you don't understand, I will repeat again. Make sure that you have to understand, because once we started with the, after basics, we will start with a project. So okay, you all good, right? Okay, that's good. So now what I'm going to do is So here a tag, and I closed, goes here. What it goes? Source goes here. Okay. Okay, so let me Google. If you have any work, you can leave, but I will continue until 1 hour 30 minutes for the class. So instant me. Oh no, Google video chat. So new meeting, create a meeting for later. So once this meeting ends, okay, you guys can join later once it ends up the call. Okay, so where are we going? Okay, so we will learn about a tag. So now source goes here. Now here what it goes here, href. I will explain you what is href later, then you will use the link. Okay, source. So now if you use anything, let's say if I come, where is my page? So here if I click on the source, you can see the Google. Okay, so you can give a name here. Okay, you can give a name, href source. What is the source name here? What it's supposed to be? The source name you can give. What is the source name you can give? You can have any name. You can have any name. You can say but I'm gonna teach you one more thing here. I use a target blank. What it does is target blank, it will help you to get the page in the next page, the link in the next page. So let's say if I go back to my page, if I click here, it's going to this page. It's supposed to be in the next page, so I cannot open like this, but yeah, I will teach you once we done with this. Okay, so I learned we learned today about a tags, headings, paragraphs, attributes. Okay, here very important concept. Okay, a tag defines a hyperlink. Okay, the href attribute specifies the URL of the page the link goes to. Okay, so this is now this link where it goes, it is the source. The source means what is this? So it's better to give a Google instead of saying source. I'm just saying here Google. Okay, so the image tag I already taught you. So the required alt attribute. So alt attribute means if the image does not find out, then it will show you the page not found information. The required alt attribute for the image tag specifies an alternative text for an image. If the image for some reason cannot be displayed, this can be due to slow connection or an error in the src attribute. If the user uses a screen reader, let's say I'm gonna take this information, copy, then did I delete the image tag? Okay, so I'm gonna take this everything, take this everything. Okay, so I'm putting here just for learning purpose. So make sure that the source is a very important thing. Okay, oh my goodness, um, winnie.png. with an apple something, it doesn't matter what is. So if the image, so instead of, see, if you go back, if you go back to the page, you can see the image, right? You can see the image. If the image not displayed, if I give the wrong source, means a different path or different file name, instead of Winnie I give Winnie1, then if you go here, it will show man with an apple. What it simply means, if you have a, if you have a path and the location, the internet is slow, if you miss the, if you give the wrong path, okay, the wrong name, or if the internet is slow, then automatically it will display this information called alternative information, man with an apple. Okay, man with an happiness, happy face, yeah, man with a happy face. So that's all. So man with an happy face. So one more question is, sir, how because I never saved again because I installed auto saved. Okay, um okay, I'm gonna send you those information, how to save and stuff, and how to write your first program. So JavaScript program. So okay, so far the required alt attribute for the image tag specifies an alternative text for an image. If the image for some reason cannot be displayed, this can be due to slow connection or an error in the src attribute, or if the user uses a screen reader. Okay, so this is the information. Okay, now I'm going to teach about the styling attributes later. So um, do you guys have a, you can use attributes for the source. Yeah, so attributes, so I'm gonna take this information instead of writing, but it's good, always good to write. If you take here, okay, so where are we? Okay, so I'm gonna take this off. Okay, so now I'm going to here before alt. Okay, I'm gonna put this information, height equal to maybe 68 something, it doesn't matter. Okay, then width is equal to 68. Okay, maybe I'm gonna here 168. Okay, so for the sake, for the learning purpose, okay, this is, you don't need to be accurate here, but just you know what we are doing, how do you fix the pixels, like the size of the image. Okay, this is a source image. So how do you write image? You have to use image src, then you pass put the information like the path, then this all information. So if you have any questions, please ask me, then I can go to the next level. Do you have any questions about this? Hello?
No, sir.
Okay, so you guys understand everything, right? Because I'm gonna give you the project for once I complete a first one, then I'm gonna post on Canvas to build a small app, but I will post you instructions what to do. If you understand my concepts, but if you follow all the things, then you will fulfill the, you will be fine to build a first app Okay, so those are the things. So Anil, Vinay, and Pavan, madam. I think only 4 people. Okay, Anil, Pavan, Vinay, madam. Okay, so you don't have any questions for so far, right? So everything makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to create one most important thing here. Okay. Uh, this is for structuring our app. Okay, this is for our structuring our app. So um, now I'm going to do header, um, HTML w3. So I'm showing you how to do. Okay, not right now. Okay, so this one. Okay, header, I will show you. So header element represents a container for a introductory content or set of navigational links. Okay, so um, something Winco. Okay, so let's say this is a, so it creates a navigation links. Okay, home, about, recipes, extra savings. You can also copy. I don't think view source. You can also copy and change some things if you want to. It's very easy to copy information from other websites, but sometimes no, not every website. Okay, anyway, so what are we discussing now? We are discussing about header. Header element represents a container for introductory content for a content or set of navigational links. Header element typically contains one or more heading elements, h1 to h6, logo or icon, authorship information. Okay, do you guys know what does it mean by user interfaces? If you don't know, that's okay. If you know, please answer. Okay, I'm gonna talk later. It's good if you guys don't know. Otherwise, yeah, you can have several header elements in one HTML document. However, header cannot be placed within the footer, address, or another header element. Okay, header tag also supports the global attributes in HTML. Supports the event attributes in HTML. Okay, we don't want to. I don't want to discuss about CSS right now. Um, okay, so now let's create a header section. I'm going to create here. Okay, um, header. Okay, header section. Now I'm going to create a header section. What I'm going to do is, I'm gonna take this everything. um, let's take the this image tag. Okay, so I'm gonna copy here the image tag. Also, I'm going to copy and delete this one, put it inside here. Okay, so now we'll see. So if I go back here, today is the first, okay, so it's not header section. Today is the first day of my full
Sir, class ended.
what happened?
Class ended. 1 minute, please. Just.
Okay, oh, class, and okay, thanks for letting me know. Okay, so class is gonna end, then I'm gonna click the other link. Please join the other link. I already posted on WhatsApp, so WhatsApp group. Thank you guys. I really appreciate your patience and learning process. Good. Okay, Pavan and Vinay. So just 2 minutes. Hopefully Pavan will come. If not, then we'll go proceed. Okay, Pavan just admitted. Okay, so did I share the screen? Okay, so let's go to our project. How is the address? Not this one. I'm gonna exit out this one. This is the one. Okay. So I wanted to have image here, then the address section here. Okay, nice. Okay, so okay, he's not coming. So now one more element I'm going to show you what we have to learn. Main HTML W3 school main tag in HTML. Okay, so let's start. Okay, definition. This is a very important. The main tag specifies the main content of a document. The content inside main element should be unique to the document. It should not contain any content that is repeated across documents such as sliders, navigation links, copyright information, site logos, and search forms. There must not be more than one main element in a document. The main element must not be a descendant of an article, aside, footer, header, or navigation element. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna create the main element. Okay, so where I'm gonna create the under the header section main. Okay, under the header section I'm gonna create a main. Now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna copy everything. So I'm gonna copy everything, then I'm gonna delete, I'm gonna paste the okay, so hopefully let's go back to the okay, so this is the format. Okay, now I'm going to okay, now we have the format. Okay, so why do we need to use, okay, let's go back to read more about main tag. Okay, main element HTML. Okay, so element is used to denote the content of web page that is related to the central topic of that page or application. It should include content that unique to the web page and should not include content that is duplicated across multiple web pages, such as headers, footers, primary navigation elements. So there is one more website I give to, okay, this one. So here, okay, the HTML main tag is a semantic tag used to define the main content of the document. The main content contains the primary information or functionality that that the page is meant to provide the user. For example, this one. So the main tag is the main information. Okay, make sure that they follow the rules. Body, inside the body we have the header tag, and then underneath the header tag we have the main tag, main element. Okay, So generally the main tag should not contain auxiliary parts of the article like navigation link, cider, copy note, logo, etc. The content of the main title should be unique to the HTML document. Okay, um, so this is the code. Okay, main h1 HTML tutorial. Let's see what if I oh, this is for the copy. Welcome to our HTML tutorial chapter 2 article. Then we have this information. So this one is unique to the page, so everything goes the main tag, but main tag so will be on the body tag. Okay, so don't worry if you don't understand, but hopefully we mostly covered with a lot of things. So now I'm going to do one more thing here. Okay, so I made a format. Now what I'm going to do is header section image is equal to this one. I don't want this. I'm gonna take this one off. Then I'm gonna put this one maybe somewhere here, doesn't matter for now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a tag called button tag. So all, for example, all about entry level app. Okay, so just see, I'm just showing you how to create a button. Okay, but this one doesn't have an action, we need a JavaScript, but don't worry, I'm just creating. This is not gonna be your homework. I'm gonna give you the homework so that you can make the app. I will teach you some basic information, where to put what information, how do we create this one, and then this one, what is this one, and how do you create this list points inside the another list, and this one and this one. So now so I have this instead of all about okay, then I'm gonna do everything, just say just all, okay, instead of having so many things. Now I'm gonna create what I'm gonna discuss for my topic. So oh, okay, so I'm gonna create command D, this is the app, but technology, once you learn all things, then we use all the information to make an app. Okay, I'm gonna post this one now. This one, sorry, this one would be the science, right? Science. Okay, so now we have three buttons. What are those? All, technology, and science. Now inside the main, I'm gonna create yeah, I would like to have list. So come on, I'm gonna copy this one, put it here, just to have okay, so instead of all, I'm gonna delete this all three things. Instead of all, I can have here what's it called, technology, right, and then sciences, science, technology and science. So now we have list. Okay, 1 2 3 lists. So we have created list. First you have to use a another list. Inside another list you have to have a list. It will create a bullet points. So I hope you understand. If you have any questions, please ask me. I forgot one more attribute called aside element in HTML. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so this element okay, aside tag defines some content aside from the content it is placed in. The aside content should be indirectly related to the surrounding content. The aside content is often placed as a sidebar in a document. A side element does not render as anything special in browser. However, you can use CSS style to the aside element. So okay, so let's see here. See, ECOP center for H4. This is a aside. So I'm gonna show you. If you don't know anything, what does aside do in HTML? Okay, represents a portion of document whose content is only indirectly related to the document's main content. Okay, this is very important thing. Okay, what is the this is the main content, main thing. So only something. HTML represents a portion of a document whose content is only indirectly related to the document's main content. Asides are frequently presented as a sidebars or call out boxes. So I use the website. Okay, so anyways, that's the okay, this is the one. So come here. HTML aside tag is used to represent a portion of a document that is indirectly related to the main content. It is most commonly used for a sidebar in the document. It does not render anything special in the browser. Okay, it's not a special, but we use it for only for the special word. This is a paragraph heading. This is a paragraph. So now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna copy the information. Okay, this one. Okay, I'm gonna copy this all information. Now what I'm going to do is I use a tag called aside. I'm gonna paste it here. Let's go back to the code. It just looks good. Part of this thing. Okay, so far, do you guys have any questions? Now I have other thing called section. I have to talk about section. Okay, section element. Okay, again come here. Okay, so this is the right thing. Make sure if you never ever feel if you don't know anything, just Google it. I'm showing you how to do it. Okay, the HTML section tag is a semantic HTML tag used to define a section in the document that generally includes a group of related content. Okay, so you have to use only that is related information or content. Okay, section. The HTML section tag is semantic HTML tag used to define a section in the document that generally includes a group of related content. If it's a related content, use section tag. Okay, so Java used to develop Android applications, enterprise software, etc. This is a related applications. JavaScript and JavaScript makes sense, right? For the section tag HTML. So we use it for this section tag only for the related information. So now um, so okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, so here let's say underneath here. Okay, so I'm gonna create section. Okay, section is related to the same topic. Okay, what is the same information we can copy here? What information we can copy here? There is no right or wrong answer. I'm gonna copy the entire information from where to where, from here to here. Can I?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because it
This
is
is related to
related.
React.
Good. So I am very glad you guys understand the rules, but I am very sorry for today Java. I planned so many things for the class and we didn't make it. But grateful that you people are very consistent. I promise you, God will bless you if you put your effort. You will be succeed in your career, no matter how tough is. You will be, you will get success. So because what happened this morning, I had a class, Python class, and the students have so many doubts, so I had to clear. So okay, now section structuring. Now we have few more things. Okay, so okay, I'm not even close to the information today. So okay, now I'm going to building a farm element HTML farm. Okay, so let's see farm. Okay, the HTML farm element can contain one or more of the following farm elements. Okay, this is input, label, select, text area, button, field set, legend, data list, output, option, opt group. So okay, so first I'm gonna explain, then I'm gonna do it. So the input element, one of the most used form elements, is the input element. The input element can be displayed in several ways depending on the type attribute. Okay, so oh, excuse me. So let's say one first thing. Um, okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna drink some water. Then I will be back. Sorry. Okay, water is. Get some water. Get some water. Get some water. Sorry, So do you guys have any doubts so far before I'm going to discuss about, because we have to we have to complete few things according to our schedule so that we will finish complete app in 12 days, 12 class periods. Yeah, 12 to 15 class periods in 1 month. Do you guys have any questions so far? Okay, I will go back. Okay, so for the section main, aside, image, uh, header, everything we understand so far. Now I'm going to talk about forms, and then I will talk about buttons, more buttons, then we will go to CSS. So let's say, where is the closing header? Okay, let's go here. I'm gonna create a okay. So first of all, before creating, I will explain you. Okay, HTML form elements. Element can contain one or more of the following form elements. Form, input. Okay, the HTML form element can contain these. What are these elements called? The first thing what's that, ma'am?
Form elements.
Okay, great. So you close. Yeah, again, the HTML form element can contain one or more of the following form elements. These form elements called, according to the first 5 minutes I discussed, if the P element is the parent element, then the remaining elements called child elements. So make sure that if someone asks you for a entry level job, okay, form element can contain one or more following elements: input, label, select, text area, button, field set. You have to memorize at least 3 or 4. If someone asks you to give an example, memorize. One of the most used form element is the input element. Input element can be displayed in several ways depending on the type attribute. Okay, so label for first name, type text. So I'm going here, first name. Okay, the form element is the parent element. Okay, I'm gonna create a colon row. Your input was received as first name colon, the server has, okay, anyways. Okay, form action is equal to action dot page php. So how many of you guys know php? Okay, Anil, you know PHP, right?
Just know, but I don't have idea.
Okay, don't worry. So I'm not going to talk about PHP in this course, but I will talk about for the backend part. I use a this part. Sorry, what do we call Supabase, SCP Supabase. This is the one I use. So I'm gonna talk about this is open source. It's a database infrastructure built in on PostgreSQL. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this one. This is not the case right now. So okay, for the form, make sure that form is the parent element, have these all child elements. So input element can be displayed in several ways depending on the type. Okay, depending on the type. Okay, so all the different values of the type attributes are covered in the we don't want to. The label element defines a label for a several form elements. The label element is useful for screen reader users because the screen reader will read out loud the label when the user focus on the input element. The label element also help user who have difficulty clicking on very small regions such as radio buttons or checkboxes, because when we use the clicks, the text within the label element, it toggles the radio button checkbox. The for attribute for the label tag should be equal to the id attribute. So let's okay, we don't want I don't want to discuss all of this. Let's go back to the code. Now I'm going to create a form. Okay, I'm going to create a form. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this action first. Okay, so now inside the form I created a form. Now I'm going to create a input type equal to type equal to. So now I'm going to give the type. This is called text type. So make sure that when you open you have to close it. Again, even if you have auto generated, but don't use auto generated, I highly encourage you input type equal to this one will be also text. Okay, so this one will be also text. Let's go back to the here. Okay, text. Okay, this is a text for just we don't have an action here. I didn't give an action to submit. When you need an action, make sure that okay, let me delete. Okay, here is the okay. So okay, let's so input element can be displayed several forms. For now we just say label for name, but we used a type. Okay, type equal to text. What is this type and this text? What is this type called? Did I tell you, did I mention you what is this type and text? What is the type means? So name and value. So if you go back to the attributes, it's gonna end. Who left the meeting? No. Okay, so not here. Okay, anyways, so okay, property is the value is CSS value and then property. Style attribute has the following syntax. Same thing, property and the value. Okay, so now I just given a form. Then we have inside child elements input. Now we don't have an action that's called text a string type. So now I'm gonna use the select. Let's double check, do we have the select in this? Okay, select okay, so form element in HTML, go back to the form, make sure okay we have the select element. Okay, make sure that you have to memorize all of this. Let's go back to the select. Next I'm gonna use a option. you can create a, I will create here something finance, doesn't matter, anything you can create finance, and we'll talk later. Do we have the finance? Okay, so okay, we have then options, three options: science, finance. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, select option will allow you to select. Okay, your task is now we selected, we have the selection options, whatever we want to select. Now I'm going to give a value to assign. What I'm going to do is here space value equal to technology. Okay, so now I'm going to give value equal to science, value equal to finance. Make sure that I did the right thing. After select inside the form, I'm gonna create one more button. Okay, do you guys
The
have any?
first option, like you have done the right tag 2 times, right arrow after select option.
Oh yeah, that's true, ma'am. That's for something. Wait, it's okay. That's true. Yeah, sometimes I make mistakes. So now let's create a button. It's a good catch. That one, create a post. Make sure that double check with the instructions. Do we have a button child element? Okay, yes, we do. Okay, so now I'm going to create a, let's okay, so value equal to, I'm gonna keep this one for something empty, then we're gonna give the best name is for the so someone left them class. Oh, next someone wants to join. Okay, okay, so now I'm going to here I'm going to give a value. First let's say here, instead of these options, right, but we need an option button, I'm gonna give choose. Okay, choose, then what, how can I say, choose category, CA category. Okay, category, I'm glad. So I'm gonna give a empty string. Next what will happen, okay, so above form we already created text. Now here I'm going to give a space, the prompt here I'm gonna placeholder, again share a fact with the world, something I'm writing for learning purpose. So again we have the text, type text, again I'm writing placeholder equal to, so already first the source something trustworthy something. So let's see, go back to the class, share a fact, trustworthy source, choose category, share something. um, so let's we can share something, anything, then trustworthy source, share a fact with, and source, choose a category, and then post. But it doesn't work because we don't have an action. Okay, so let's go back to do a little more. After source, I'm gonna create p tag. You can write any information in the p tag. Say 200. Should make sure that it should come here. Anyways, do you guys have any questions so far for this one? I just this one we didn't do much things. We learned about how to add forms and stuff. I added number, trustworthy source, 200, anything I just added. It doesn't matter what I did here. This is not a matter to me. But so for apart from the 200, do you have any questions about so far what we learned? Then I'm gonna start with a, if you don't have any questions, then I'm gonna go CS styling. Then I will ask you questions. Okay, so actually we run out of time for today, but that's good. Do you guys have any questions? I'm gonna end up this class, but do you have any questions?
Can you share the code one?
What's that?
Can you share the code one?
You want to see the code, or you want to share the code on Canvas?
Using Canvas, you can share the code.
Okay, I'm gonna upload on Canvas. Okay, so this is the basic stuff, but I'm gonna post a questions, some instructions based on what I have done today. You have to use instructions. Okay, నేనేం చెప్పానో దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ తీసుకొని ఏమంటారు దాన్ని, సో ఆ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ ఫాలో అయ్యి యాప్ బిల్డ్ చేయండి. బట్ టుమారో వీ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ క్లాస్ ఫర్ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ డెవలప్మెంట్, బట్ వీ హ్యావ్ క్లాస్ టుడే మండే ఫర్ మీ, దెన్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఎ క్లాస్ ఆన్ వెన్స్డే. So far, do you have any questions?
Sir, could you upload this class in YouTube?
Yeah, I'm gonna upload in YouTube. Also, at the same time, I'm gonna upload on Canvas too, the file on full stack course. So, okay, so this is gonna be very fun, and we have the project. I have to one more thing I forgot for the today's section is CSS. I have to, according to my plan, I have to teach. Let's say, okay, we have it. Yeah, let's say have a let's say have 12 classes, right? 12 means at least we will finish in 15 classes. Yeah. So if you don't have any questions, you can exit the class. So, and if you have questions, ask me, because time is right now to me 11:05.
Sir, may I know the course duration? Is this for 100 days?
This is not 100 days. This is the only for 15 to 20 periods, class periods, to complete the project.
For entire course completion, it's
So-
also 15 to 16 classes, or
No.
only for
There are two sections. this section we use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. Then for the backend, I use a Subbase, SOPA base. I'm gonna teach you later for using backend for the database. Um, this course is the section 1. I divided this course as a 2 sections, section 1 and section 2. If someone is looking for a job like in a month, in 2 months, then this course is for the entry level front end development. But if you wanted to be master everything, React, Angular, White, and JavaScript, all the libraries, JavaScript and HTML, CSS, to develop a more deep apps, then it will take 100 days.
Okay.
Yeah, but this course is the fundamental course. If people, how many people are interested? I told you, madam, at the beginning, so many people will enroll and come to the class. Most people drop the class because they don't have a consistency.
Yeah.
So other thing is I'm gonna really appreciate you guys, but don't worry, if you do your hard work, God will definitely bless you. Okay, if you do your hard work, God will definitely bless you. I try to finish, once I finish CSS part, then we have a SOPA base, then JavaScript will start. Once JavaScript will be just a short course, it will be 2 class periods. Mostly I will finish JavaScript in 2 class periods, then React in 4 class periods, then I will show you how to deploy your app. That's all. It's easy.
After first section, do you have any plan to start second section based on the students?
Yeah, based on the, not because I'm not going to take any students for the second section. Second section only continues, otherwise I have to teach from the beginning, so it's going to be super hard. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna, yeah, so what I'm going to do is, once first section is done, then I will teach maybe 5 projects using HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Then I will go to deep dive into React, then Node.js, MongoDB, then TypeScript. Yeah, so it depends on, I'm gonna, because I have to balance AWS and this course. So as long as I have 2 students, if they're very consistent, I will keep the course.
Yeah. If you took the second section also, then it will gonna complete. It will take the duration for 100 days, right?
Not mostly 100 days, because for this is very easy course than Java, Python, right?
Yeah.
Because most things will occur once you complete data structures and algorithms, and you will have a programming challenge questions. That's the intention of this course is, once I complete the JavaScript part, then I will do 2 hours, maybe 2 sections uh, explanation, implementation of the Java, data structures and algorithms. Then I will post every day some coding interview questions.
Yes.
Coding interview questions. So make sure that you have to know how to solve coding challenges. Ready for the coding challenges. So that's the main
Okay.
goal. So I'm gonna delete all of the people who enrolled for this course. I'm gonna keep you only few people. But this course is very fun. It's very fun and very interesting. How many people knows JavaScript, ECMAScript 5 to ECMAScript 12? Pavan, Anil,
హలో
do you know, మీకు తెలుసా నాన్న ECMAScript 5 నుంచి 12 వరకు?
నువ్వు వస్తాయి
Okay, Pavan, good. So that's really good for your response. Okay, I'm very happy that how is the first day of HTML introduction?
It's good, sir.
Okay,
I think we have
It's
covered
really
so many topics.
what was that?
I think you have covered so many topics.
Yeah, thank you. but I planned so many things, but I haven't covered with anything. But the next topic I will cover. If you are, yeah, make sure that if you don't understand anything, ask me. I will create a discussion about, sir, I don't know what is this and all. So then what is HTML stands for?
Hypertext markup language.
Good. So okay, let's go back to the code. Where this title ఎక్కడ అనేది మనకు కనబడుతుంది?
బ్రౌజర్ ఇండికేట్
Browser.
ఇక్కడ బ్రౌజర్ పైన
Browser
కర్సర్. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్. ఓకే, ఏ కంటెంట్ ఈ వెబ్ పేజీలో అపీర్ అవుతుంది? సో ఏ కంటెంట్ ఏ ట్యాగ్లో రాస్తే కంటెంట్ వెబ్ పేజీలో విజువల్ అవుతుంది అంటే చూడగలుగుతాం?
Header tag. Bold గా.
సో దెర్ ఈజ్ నో రైట్ ఆర్ రాంగ్ ఆన్సరే. నేనేమి మీకు ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేయట్లేదు, బట్ ఐ జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు నో. మీకు తెలియకపోతే వెంటనే నేర్చుకుంటారు అనేసి. మనకున్నది చాలా టైం తక్కువ. అంటే ఏ ట్యాగ్లో మన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ పెడితే మనం ఇదంతా చూడగలం? ఇప్పుడు ఇదంతా మనం చూడగలం.
Body.
ఓకే, గ్రేట్. బాడీ ట్యాగ్లో ఉన్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అంతటిని మనం చూడగలం. చిన్న చిన్న రూల్స్. ఓకే ఓకే, సో వాట్ డస్ హెచ్ఆర్ ట్యాగ్? నేను ఎవరిని అడిగితే అలా ఆన్సర్ చేయండి. ఇప్పుడు అనిల్ టర్మ్. ఓకే, రాకపోయినా పర్వాలేదు అనిల్, ఇందులో ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఫీల్ అవసరం లేదు, అందరం నేర్చుకుంటున్నాం. వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ హెచ్ఆర్ ట్యాగ్ అండ్ బిఆర్ ట్యాగ్?
HR is to horizontal line
ఓకే,
and BR is to break.
గ్యాప్ అండ్ ఎంటీ లైన్. ఓకే, బ్రేక్.
Okay.
So what does the section do? What content goes inside the section? Pavan?
సెక్షన్ లైక్
తెలియకపోయినా పర్వాలేదే, ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఫీల్ అవ్వద్దమ్మా. తెలియకపోయినా పర్వాలేదు. అప్పుడు తెలియకపోతే ఏం చేయాలంటే, మీలో అందరికీ తెలియపోయింది అనుకో, తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ఆన్సర్ చేయండి. తెలియకపోతే ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఫీల్ అవ్వద్దు. ఫీల్ అవ్వాల్సిన అవసరమే లేదు. సార్ నాకు తెలియదేదంటే పర్వాలేదు, మనం చెప్తాం. సో డోంట్ ఫీల్ అనేసి. ఓకే, సో వీఆర్ ఆల్ లెర్నింగ్. టుమారో ఐఎమ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ. నెక్స్ట్ సెక్షన్ ఐ లైక్ టు కంప్లీట్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద CSS. దెన్ వీ గోనా బిల్డ్ ద యాప్. సో యూ గైస్ కెన్, మీరు ఈ యాప్ని మనం బిల్డ్ చేసే యాప్ ఏదైతే ఉందో 12 ఆర్ 2 months ఆర్ 15 సెక్షన్స్లో మీరు దీన్ని అప్లోడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అదే మీ రెజ్యూమ్లో పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. నేను ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ డెవలపర్గా నేను ఈ యాప్ బిల్డ్ చేశాను అనేసి, డిప్లాయ్ చేశాను అనేసి మీరు డిప్లాయ్ కూడా చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, సో నేను బటన్స్ గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయలేదు, జస్ట్ 1 minute.
ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ రెజ్యూమ్ ఎలా పెట్టుకోవాలో
చెప్తాను.
డిస్క్రిప్షన్ అలా
అన్నీ చెప్తాను అన్న. ఓకే, సో మీకు ఏమైనా ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి. ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ ఉంటే నాకు సాటర్డే సండే ఖాళీ ఉంటే హెల్ప్ చేస్తాను. బటన్లో టైపు, బటన్ ట్యాగ్ డిఫైన్స్ ఏ క్లికబుల్ బటన్. ఓకే, సో ఇన్సైడ్ బీ స్ట్రాంగ్, బీఆర్ ఇమేజ్, ఇవన్నీ మనం తర్వాత చూడొచ్చు. ఓకే, ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్. ఓకే, సో బటన్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం ఇవన్నీ నేర్చుకున్నాం. ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్, ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆస్క్ మీ, అదర్వైజ్ యూ కెన్ ఎగ్జిట్ ద క్లాస్. సో ఐమ్ గోనా ప్రిపేర్ ఫర్ టుమారో సెక్షన్ వాట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రిపేర్. అండ్ ఆల్సో సారీ, చాలామంది పైథాన్ జావా క్లాస్లోని నేను ఏవైతే టార్గెట్ చేసినా అవి అవ్వలేదు, బట్ డెఫినెట్గా రేపు కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి. 10 నిమిషాల ముందే క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి రేపు 15.
సరే, సెక్షన్ ట్యాగ్ ఏంటో చెప్పండి.
సెక్షన్ ట్యాగ్.
It
ఓకే,
is related information about one topic. మీరు ఈరోజు రియాక్ట్ గురించి తీసుకున్నారు కదా సెక్షన్.
గుడ్, థ్యాంక్స్ అనిల్. థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం. ఓకే, అలా మనం ఎప్పుడైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగేటప్పుడు మర్చిపోతే ఇలాగా ఆన్సర్ చేయండి. సో నీకు ఆన్సర్ అర్థమైందా అనిల్? సెక్షన్ ట్యాగ్ దేనికి యూజ్ చేస్తామని?
అది ఒకసారి కోడ్ చూపించండి సార్, తనకు ఐడియా వస్తుంది. ఆ టైంలో అక్కడ లేనట్టున్నాడు.
సెక్షన్ ట్యాగ్. ఓకే, మెసేజ్ 5 members ఉన్నారా?
నేనే హ్యాండ్ రేస్
ఓకే ఓకే సార్ చెప్పినన్నా
అదే సెక్షన్ టైప్ సార్.
సెక్షన్ ట్యాగ్లో ఏంటంటే రిలేటెడ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంటుంది. సో సెక్షన్ ఎలిమెంట్ అనే HTML ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఓకే ఇలా section tag is a semantic HTML tag used to define a section in the document that generally includes a group of related content or related information. సో ఇక్కడ చూసినట్టుగా అయితే ఎగ్జాంపుల్లో జావా యూజ్ టు డెవలప్ ఆండ్రాయిడ్ అప్లికేషన్స్, అలాగే ఇక్కడ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ యూజ్ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ డైనమిక్ సింగిల్.
ఇప్పుడు హెడర్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ యూస్ కూడా ఇది కదా రాయొచ్చు కదా.
సో ఏంటంటున్నాను అన్న,
హెడర్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ యూస్ చేసి కూడా రాయొచ్చు.
సో సెక్షన్ ట్యాగ్ ఎందుకనే యూజ్ చేస్తాం, కరెక్ట్. హెడరు పారాగ్రాఫ్ ట్యాగ్ యూజ్ కూడా చేయొచ్చు అనేసి అన్న. ఓకే, దీనికి ఎవరైనా అంటే సెక్షన్ ట్యాగ్కి హెడర్ పారాగ్రాఫ్కి ఎవరైనా ఆన్సర్ చేస్తారా మీలోని?
నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ట్యాగ్స్ ని సెక్షన్ ట్యాగ్ లో పెట్టుకొని మనము ఇంకా బ్రీఫ్ గా అంటే డిఫరెంట్ ఫాంట్స్, ఇప్పుడు హెడర్ అంటే ఒక ఫాంట్ లో వస్తుంది, తర్వాత పారాగ్రాఫ్ కింద రాయొచ్చు సెక్షన్ లో అయితే. అదే మనం హెడర్ ఒకటే యూజ్ చేస్తే, విడిగా హెడర్ ట్యాగ్ ఒకటే యూజ్ చేస్తే దాంట్లో ఓన్లీ బోల్డ్ గా రాయడం, లేకపోతే ఒక అంటే డిఫరెంట్ ఫాంట్స్ లో కానీ అలాగా పెట్టలేము అని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను.
ఓకే, సో ఐ విల్ ఆన్సర్ ద క్వశ్చన్ ఇన్ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో. అందుకే ఇది వెరీ గుడ్ థింగ్. మీకు ఏ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే డిస్కషన్ బోర్డులోని పోస్ట్ చేయండి, మిగతా వాళ్ళు కూడా చూసి ఆన్సర్ చేస్తారు. అలా గుడ్ క్వశ్చన్స్. అయితే ఇప్పుడు నేను కొన్ని విషయాలు మీకు చెప్పాలి, అది నేను క్లాస్ ఫస్ట్లోనే చెప్పలేదు. మీరు బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ డెవలపర్గా ఇంటర్వ్యూస్కి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు వాట్ ఈజ్ ఇంటర్నెట్ అండ్ హౌ ఇట్ వర్క్స్, ఓకే. అలాగే రెస్పాన్సెస్ అంటే సర్వర్ సైడ్ ఎలా పనిచేస్తుంది, క్లయింట్ సైడ్ ఎలా పనిచేస్తుంది అనేసి, హౌ టు కనెక్ట్ ద డేటా, ఇవన్నీ నేను నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో చెప్తానులే. ఇవి వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఫర్ ద బ్యాక్ ఎండ్. నేను లాస్ట్ టైం మేము చేసే కంపెనీ ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేశాను. సో ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే డిస్కషన్ బోర్డులో, నేను ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కషన్ బోర్డు క్రియేట్ చేశాను, ఎవరు అడగలే క్వశ్చన్స్. సో మీ ముగ్గురిని ఇంకో వినయ్ కోయంబత్తూర్ అబ్బాయి మా ఫ్రెండ్ని క్లాస్ నుంచి మిగతా అందరిని తీసేస్తాను. ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్?
సార్ వైజాగ్ లో అది వేకెన్సీ ఉంది అన్నారు కదా.
సో యాక్చువల్లీ మా ఫ్రెండ్ ఫోన్ చేసినప్పుడు నేను ఫోన్ లిఫ్ట్ చేయలేదు మేడం. తనకి ఈమెయిల్ చేస్తాను, లేదంటే మాట్లాడతాను రేపు ఒక వర్క్లో ఉండేటప్పుడు. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ రిమైండింగ్ మీ మేడం. ఓకే అనిల్, గుడ్.
అదే మళ్ళీ వేకెన్సీ ఫిల్ అయిపోద్దేమో సార్.
అడుగుతాను మేడం.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్ యూ కెన్ ఎగ్జిట్ ద క్లాస్.
రిఫరెన్స్ అడుగుతా అన్నారు.
ఏంటన్న?
రిఫరెన్స్ కాదు, అదే జాబ్ మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉంటే పోస్ట్ చేసి చెప్తా అన్నారు కదా.
సో దీనికి నేను ఓకే, సేమ్ మేడం లాంటి క్వశ్చన్ అండి నీదిని.
అంటే ఉన్నాయి అంటే చెప్తాను అన్నారు కదా.
సో తనే నాకు యాక్చువల్గా రీచ్ అయ్యాడు, ఇంకొక లింక్ కూడా పెట్టాడు, కానీ నేను అది చూడలేదు దేని గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాడని. సో యా, సో ఒక్క నిమిషం ఎక్కడ. ఓకే, సో సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ గురించి పెట్టాడు. సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ గురించి మీకు తెలియదు కాబట్టి సో నేను అడుగుతానులే, ఫోన్ చేసి అడుగుతాను. నేను ఫోన్ చేసినప్పుడు తను కాల్ చేసి ఎస్టర్డే ఫోన్ ఆన్సర్ చేయలే. సో జాబ్ గురించి కనుక్కుంటాను, కంపెనీ కూడా కనుక్కుంటాను ఎన్ని వేకెన్సీస్ ఉన్నాయనేసి. ఎందుకంటే ఎవరికైనా మనం ఒకరికి హెల్ప్ చేసినా రెఫర్ చేసినా సరే కొంతమందికి చేయాలనిపిస్తుంది. అందరికీ గ్రూప్లో పెడితే మొత్తం అంతా అప్లై చేసేస్తారు. అలా కాకుండా కొంతమందికి ఎవరైతే కన్సిస్టెంట్గా ఉంటున్నారో వాళ్ళకి. సో మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరికీ కూడా ఒక గ్రూప్ క్రియేట్ చేసి నేను అడుగుతాను. అలాగే మీలో ఎవరైనా అబ్రాడ్ వెళ్దాం అనుకున్నా, అంటే అమెరికా, కెనడా, యూకే, న్యూజిలాండ్ కాకుండా ఏషియన్ కంట్రీస్లో ఎవరైనా వెళ్దాం అనుకుంటే చెప్పండి. సో అక్కడ నాకు కొంతమంది ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉన్నారు, వాళ్ళని అడుగుతాను ఏమైనా ఓపెనింగ్స్ ఉన్నాయనేసి ఆన్ సైట్. సో ఇంకోటి, ఏ బ్రోకర్స్ ద్వారా వెళ్ళొద్దు. అయితే మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ కొంతమంది వై యాక్సెస్ మీద వెళ్ళారు. తర్వాత ఏవో 2 కన్సల్టెన్సీస్ ద్వారా వెళ్ళారు. చాలామంది మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ యూకేలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరూ ఒక కన్సల్టెన్సీ ద్వారా వెళ్ళారు. ఎనీవేస్ ఐమ్ గోనా టాక్ టు హిమ్, దెన్ ఐ విల్ గెట్ బ్యాక్ టు యూ. యా, అది. సో ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్?